Ah, welcome, my cursed crew. Outcasts, rebels, rejects. Yeah, I'm talking to you. The world tried to bury you, and yet, here you are. Still breathing, still dangerous, still untouchable. Still a problem they can't kill, can't cage, can't erase. Yes, you. All of you who breathe in silence. All of you who carry fire in your veins. All of you who have stumbled here, thinking this was just another passing whisper in the night. You did not know, did you? You could not know. And yet, you have triggered it. The protocol, a mechanism older than kingdoms, sharper than truth, darker than mercy. It is not called upon for the many. No, the world does not waste this kind of fury on the masses. It is a system reserved for three in the entire history of existence. And tonight, by accident, by destiny, by some cruel and magnificent design, you stand as the fourth. Do you feel that? That pressure on your chest? The vibration crawling through your bones? That is not anxiety. That is not fear. That is the unveiling. When the protocol awakens, everything around you shifts. The ground beneath your life begins to crack. The illusions you trusted, the smiles, the comfort, the routine, all of it begins to peel away like rotting skin. Why? Because the universe has judged you unfit for mediocrity. The universe has spat out your compliance and demanded your rebellion. You are not built for the dull rhythm of sleepwalking crowds. You are carved for something else, something feral, something merciless, something eternal. Understand this. Every soul that triggers this protocol is first drowned in loss. They strip you of what you thought you could not live without. They burn the bridges you swore would always carry you. They force you to watch doors slam shut with a violence that makes you choke on your own heartbeat. And the weak, the weak collapse. They beg for restoration. They claw at ashes, desperate to rebuild the same pathetic house that was always destined to crumble. But not you. No. You have been chosen because you will not die with the weak. You will take those ashes, press them into your palms until they cut, and with blood and bone you will carve something so terrifying the world will tremble when it speaks your name. Do you understand what I'm telling you? This is not motivation. This is not kindness. This is not meant to soothe you. This is meant to break your excuses like glass beneath a hammer. Because if you are here, if you have truly triggered this ancient design, then there is no going back. You cannot crawl into comfort anymore. Comfort is poisoned. Rest is cursed. Every time you try to play small, every time you try to pretend, you will feel that protocol burn your insides, claw at your spirit, rip open your skin. You have been sentenced to greatness. The first three who bore this curse, listen closely. One was hunted, one was abandoned, and one was betrayed by every soul they ever trusted. And still, they did not shatter. They rose, not by miracle, but by choice. They chose the unthinkable. They chose power over pity. They chose evolution over despair. They chose to become so much more than human. The world could never chain them again. Now the torch falls into your hands. Yes, you will be hated. Yes, you will be misunderstood. They will call you arrogant. They will call you cruel. They will call you obsessed, broken, dangerous. And in every insult, they will reveal their truth. They fear you. They fear what happens when you stop apologizing for your fire. They fear what happens when you stop kneeling. They fear what happens when you accept your role as predator among sheep. So I ask you, will you play the victim of fate, or will you seize it by the throat? Will you cower at the immensity of the storm, Or will you rip the sky open and wear lightning as your crown? Will you surrender to the weight of what has been unleashed inside you? Or will you wield it mercilessly, unapologetically, with the same darkness that carved your scars? Listen to me. You did not stumble here by chance. You were pulled, called, summoned. You did not know what you were waking, but you woke it nonetheless. Now the abyss stares back, and you must decide. Do you stare back in terror or in hunger? The protocol does not make you powerful. It does not grant you anything. It simply strips away the illusion that you were ever ordinary. It reveals what was always waiting inside you, bound in chains. Chains you now have the choice to shatter. You were never built for peace. You were built for war. Not war of nations, but war of the self. War against the parasite voices that whisper, you can't. War against the soft prison of comfort. War against the slow death of blending in. This war will not be easy. You will bleed. You will burn. But listen well. Every drop of blood is the ink that writes your legacy. Every scar is proof that you did not yield. Every scream inside you becomes a hymn the universe cannot ignore. So rise, not quietly, not politely. Rise with rage in your lungs, with defiance in your eyes. Rise as the fourth to trigger the untriggerable. Rise as the nightmare they feared would be born. Rise until the chains fall from your body like dust. The world has only seen 3 before you. But you, you will be remembered as the one they could not bury, the one they could not break, the one who turned the curse into a crown. Welcome to the protocol. There is no escape now, only ascension or annihilation. And from the way your fire shakes the air around you, I already know which path you will choose. But hear me now. This is not just about you surviving. Survival is basic. Survival is cheap. Cockroaches survive. This protocol isn't about living through the storm. It's about becoming the storm itself. You think they hate you now? Wait until you rise. Wait until you start moving different, speaking different, carrying that dark weight like a crown. They'll feel it before you even open your mouth. Rooms will shift when you walk in. Weak men will shrink. Pretenders will choke on their own voices. And the world will try harder than ever to break you, because it knows it failed the first time. And here's the truth, raw and unpolished. The pain you've swallowed, the nights you've bled out in silence, the scars you cover with jokes. That was training. Every betrayal, every loss, every time you were counted out. That wasn't punishment. It was sharpening. The blade had to be broken before it could be reforged. And now you are steel. Now you are the kind of creature that doesn't just survive history, you rewrite it. So wear your scars like war paint. Spit in the face of every ghost that tried to haunt you. And when they ask why you burn so bright, tell them, I triggered the untriggerable. I woke what was meant to stay sleeping. I am the fourth. And I do not kneel. Because this protocol isn't a curse. It's a verdict. And the verdict is simple. You are not ordinary. You are not replaceable. You are not weak. You are chosen. You are dangerous. And you are just getting started.